Good morning, everyone. Well, afternoon it is. It is 12:14. My dog has asked for lunch, and so he got his lunch. He's outside right now enjoying being outside. It is hot outside, but it is not as hot as it has been here. And so he's enjoying a little bit more time outside than normal. And so we're going to get to making actually one of my favorites that I enjoy making because there are things that I need to use up. And you can see that my pot is boiling and ready to go. And so I am going to use up and utilize a previous food bank haul. And we're going to make large elbow macaronis. And we're going to make a pasta dish is what we're going to make. And utilizing some of my former food bank hauls. And so I'm going to make a whole bag because I have a couple of recipes that I'm going to do, different recipes that I'm going to do with it. And so we're going to get this started, bring it back up to a boil. I salted the water before I put it to boil. And then I'm going to get my colander out. Well. Let's see if I can find that colander. This will work. I don't know where the colander went, but this will work. Sometimes you use what you can. What I'm going to use is the steaming basket from one of my pans, and it works just like a colander. So I'm going to place that into the sink and get it ready to drain this. Then what I'm going to do is I'm trying not to step in front of the camera, but it's kind of hard to do. I am going to, this is a jar of spaghetti sauce. It was actually the can that I got last week, and I used a little bit of it to make a pizza. And so I'm going to use the rest of this for my pasta sauce. And I'm going to move you guys around so I can function in my kitchen while I'm filming what I'm doing. I'm going to take this jar and put a little bit of water in it. Shake it around. We don't want to waste any product that the food bank has given us. And so, there we go. I'm going to heat this up. Pasta stirred in there. I don't want the pasta sticking, so make sure that it's stirred up really well. And keep that going. 18. I want it to be at 28. And at about 12:28, then I'm going to check the pasta. All right, so I'm going to put that in there. And I'm going to make what a lot of people call a pink sauce. And that's where you take either, sour cream or cream cheese or something like that, and you put it in a pasta sauce. And it kind of softens up the tomato flavor of the sauce. It softens it up. So my question today is, Am I going to use a little sour cream? Or am I going to use cream cheese? I'm looking at the dates as that's cooking over there for you guys. I'm looking at the dates of my cream cheese. Okay, the sour cream goes. Another thing you can use in there is yogurt too. I'm going to use sour cream. Let me see the yogurt. We're going to use yogurt. I have this container of plain yogurt, and I buy plain yogurt, and the reason I do is because I use yogurt in many different types of dishes, including pasta dishes like this. And what I'm doing behind the scenes back here is I check the yogurt to make sure it smelled okay and it smells fine, and I'm mixing it up. Give it a good stir. And the yogurt is what I'm going to use in here. As the pasta is cooking. Generally you cook pasta for about 10 minutes. I didn't even look at the bags to see. Over the years I've cooked enough pasta to know that usually you give it about 10 minutes and then test it. Yeah. I guess it would help if I turn the burner on to this sauce to get it going. That would be helpful. And so I'm going to get this going, and I will come back in a minute. Oh Lord, everybody, I thought I had my camera on, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm going to be moving around so you can see what I did today. I mean, what I've done today on this particular dish. All right. So on this pasta dish here that I have, and I'm going to move around so you can see what's going on. Whoops. Yeah. We'll just pull it up. Okay. You can see that the pasta is done. Okay. What I did is I took a can of spaghetti sauce that I got from the food bank. I heated it up. I added a 1/4 cup of sour cream. No, not sour cream, yogurt, because that's what I needed to use up. And then in my freezer, I had a blessing from earlier, from February. I had turkey meatballs, and what I had gotten was a pound of turkey, and it's from February 2023. I got a pound of turkey from the food bank. Actually, I think I got 2 pounds of it. And I am not a turkey person. I don't like ground turkey very much, but what I can tolerate is it in a pasta. And so on one of my shenanigans in the kitchen, I came in and made meatballs out of it, baked it in the oven in February to help heat up my house, and then I bagged them up and put them in the freezer for me to use quick during the summer. And so this is a dish that I am creating using the things that I made in the winter time, so I wouldn't have to heat the house up so much in the summer. And then over here is the other half of the pasta that I made, and I'm going to make a second dish out of that, and that's the next video. So for lunch today, I'm going to bring you back over here because I thought I was filming, like I said, and I wasn't. The last thing I'm going to add into this is another former food bank haul, and it is just great value, grated Parmesan cheese, and it's going to go in here. I'm trying to get the right side open. And simply I'm just going to shake the Parmesan cheese down in there, and the reason is because I've got Parmesan cheese that I need to use up, and so this is going to thicken that sauce up. I did use about 3 spoons of the pasta water before I drained the pasta and thinned up that spaghetti sauce with it. And the reason I did that is because I'm trying to reduce the acid that is in this pasta dish. And the way I can do that for my stomach, the way that you can reduce the acid in a pasta dish is to go what I call pink, which is add in something that is going to counteract the acid in the pasta. And one way to do that is you can add yogurt into it, you can add cream cheese into it, you can add what else? Sour cream into it. I have a friend of mine that she has since passed away, but she taught me down in Louisiana, throw just a little pinch of sugar in it, and that cuts the acid. I had no idea that that did, but it does. And so those are tricks to kind of cut the acid in a tomato dish so it doesn't tear your stomach up. All right, guys, I will see you on the next recipe. All right, everyone, I'm learning how to do this and do selfie stuff, okay? All right, there we go. Now, I'm letting you know that that pasta spaghetti, pink sauce spaghetti, turned out delicious. It did. Like I said, I'm not a real fan of turkey, ground turkey, but covering it up and masking it up with that sauce was perfect. And by the way, it made 2 more servings. So my future self is gonna thank me for those 2 servings. I have 1 more recipe to do today, so stick around and we'll get that one done.